And hello, everybody. Time for the football game. As you can see, we got uh, three more regular weeks, and then the playoffs. If we make it to the playoffs, don't know. But um, next season they won't be Cleveland no more, so they will be moving to a different area in the world. Yeah, my longtime viewers already know where they moving and all that stuff. So yeah, it's kind of like it's cool. Um, but with every week, this game I just do full screen, no video of me, no talking from me, just the game. That way, there's no interruptions of like commentator people and all that stuff. And the game just plays by itself until the game over, and then I come back and talk to you and close out the week of football game. Because I'm also working. I'm doing dentist stuff, prepping for dinner, to make dinner, and then after dinner, I will be doing Riley Radio or talk radio about 8 o'clock, somewhere around 8 o'clock, something like that. So that is something to look forward to. Talk radio later tonight. But we will get into the football game, and yeah. So I started up, and then we go from there. So we started, and then I pause it to set it up to play by itself, because it will not play by itself unless we make it play by itself. It's a weird thing.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see
What are you doing?
and the Green Bay Packers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
Sigma, or Sigma.
Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without...
Okay, now I set it up to play by itself, and it will go until it's over, all by itself. Okay, so let me switch to my other screen. There we go. And then you will see it playing by itself. So it's kind of cool, but it's kind of weird. Anyways, here we go.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to...
You may hear talking in the background. I think I forgot to mute it, but that's okay.
Season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for Jones last week, 18 carries, 80 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game, so expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
They just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. Well, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, 4th-year man from Oklahoma.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
1st down, Mayfield.
Go ahead and game more.
Not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on a punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, good agility by Cobb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Solid catch there from a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Offense now ready to get back onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Rodgers. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now Jones. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Jones again. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Fielded just outside the goal line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tell them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and he takes it. They do that.
And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know there's no problem with it. Now, when we're watching offensively,
Do it.
there. Yeah, on the first drive, looking at another Just a little slow. And, they were talking about a fast start.
I tried.
That hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it. Any team we cover always talks about a
That's
fast
true.
start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily.
I disappointed my family the other day.
Say so. And whether it's the script, whether
Not
it's
having
just
done it
what they're going
earlier.
through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this
We'll
game
send
goes
jelly
on.
snacks at this time at the scoreboard.
I know.
Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really influence.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As the season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers going to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 19 carries, 74 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
And That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield on play action. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Green Bay's offense ready to go again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Fights through it. They find Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mayfield on 1st down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield with it once more. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out converts to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. We heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last one got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stopped the play right there in the middle of the field.
Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
If you got human, you can get there and move on her.
For the extra point.
Yeah, now you're on my leg. That's better in the box.
And the lead is now 24.
And you back to the box.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Look at that. It's cooking.
Now a first down carry by Jones. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Thomas.
with his second touchdown here in this
Like
first half.
Thomas.
And the Browns continue to
Like
roll.
is coming up.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Parkey for the extra point.
I'm on one of them.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns defense getting ready. And they've had takeaways here to the frequency where I'm starting to think we're going to see this pretty much every drive.
And you just get the sense that this is a defense that's been trained, almost like General Patton used to say, attack,
Hold on, we got.
and it's working for them in a big way. Takeaways, the keys to victory in playing football.
General Patton, right? I mean,
That's him.
I don't know what to do when you say things like General Patton.
But you know what the general would say? Attack.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Love you.
Mayfield looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up this weekend. 2 on Christmas Day. Cleveland traveling up to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And then later, Indianapolis taking on Arizona. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then, on Sunday night, wrap up your Christmas weekend with a great one in the NFC East. Washington and Dallas at 8:20 Eastern Time. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 36, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, he's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 36, Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. On first down, it's Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 16. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Chubb running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They run again on first down. Chubb. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Chubb will get the call running left. A strong running. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kingsley Keke able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
That play really didn't fool them. They completed a screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I'd have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Landry now on the return. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any...
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there out of the running game. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man here, Schwartz complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. The CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Chubb. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
On 2nd down, Dillon, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. Here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funches. 7 yards to pick up there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A give. This is Chubb, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking
It's 8th on the year. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Hill. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to be MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a runner. It's going to be a thrower. Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Now he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing is Rodgers. Underneath here to Hill. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Rodgers. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there, trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. Runs over him. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The Browns on 3rd down. They've
That time I
struggled with
was
the 2
trying
of
to
2 for 8 so far.
to
This is
where
3rd
I
and
knew you
4.
could take pictures. Probably worked it.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to get the first
And
before
sometimes
he's
I,
taken down at the
get me and I don't even know how you're doing. And then this time I thought you were, because you were aiming it
That's a
in.
carry they
And
have to
then
be satisfied with. And throughout
goofed
this
off and I
game,
said, watch,
they've
you probably
been
done.
satisfied with what he's getting. Whenever they needed a big run,
Oh, well.
Madeline.
he's the guy they've turned to.
I
And it
tried.
doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Huh?
That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words
Why
right
don't
out
Mama
of my
be
mouth. I was
sending
just
me
going to
the
use that
pictures
phrase.
of
He has
it?
run them into
Because
submission.
you know you
Wave
love
the
this.
white flag.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because my mom said, Queen
First
Big,
down,
and you
they'll
can
run
take
with
Beagle
one.
us to get
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Mayfield to throw it. That one a little too high.
I don't know
as
which
it's
one she
knocked
wants, but
away
she
and
didn't take this.
incomplete.
Child. Okay. I'm just calling it Nanovic real quick.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort.
Hello, child.
And this score will stay right where it is.
It's like, whatever. You're fine. That sounded so enthusiastic.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Oh, excuse me.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Oh, we just got my green card.
46-yard line here. 20 yards remain for 2nd down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
What are you playing right now? No, never.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Especially during the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's
I
called being in the
finished
zone.
all the requirements to get
So for the Browns, the win moves them
and
to
then
8-7
I
now
pressed
on the year.
this
And
this
another road day
this
next
really
week
cool
as their
button
opponents will
that
be
said
the Pittsburgh
purchase.
Steelers. Meanwhile, for the
And I had Gigi. So do you understand
All I need
how I
is
got Gigi?
1,500 more Iker and I can get GG.
Well then grind, little bro. No. Bro,
But
the warning board had ended for V, and now it's 23 hours again for V. We got V 2 days in a row, guys. It's V Day. Again. We got 2 V.
Okay, y'all. I apologize for the ending of the last 2 minutes of the game. I don't know how much was able to be heard, but
Oh, stop it.
Cleveland won.
Just like
So
become
now we got
British.
it.
No, just
Week
become
17.
Just become
and-
British.
I'm gone.
you're gone. You're gone.